Hello everyone. In today's lecture, we'll be using TINKERCAD, which is an online platform where you can design 3D structures, you can play with circuits, and you can also code. So first I want you to visit tinkercad.com and sign in. So I'll be signing in with Google. After the signing in is done, you'll be taken to your dashboard where you can see, okay, you have 3D designs, you have circuits, you have code blocks. So you'll want to go to the circuits section. So why we're actually doing is we're going to run the code that we just used on this platform in the form of a simulation. So there are many times when you don't have the necessary hardware to actually test our code. So that is where platforms like TINKERCAD are really essential. So they provide us with the ability to run our codes without actually having the necessary hardware in the form of simulations. So we're going to create a new circuit. So now we are in the workspace of TINKERCAD. So first of all, let me just introduce you to the buttons over here. So this is the delete button. Whatever component that we drag into the workspace, let's say we want to delete it, so we can easily delete it using this button. We have undo, we have redo. Then you can add notes over here through this button, and then this is the part where you can actually upload the code. You can write it in the form of text-based code or block-based. So I'll be covering both of them in this tutorial. Then you have the option to start the simulation and export your circuit if you want to save the circuit diagram that you've just made, and also share it with whoever you want to share it with. So this is the section where the actual magic is happening. So let's search for our component here, which is Arduino Uno. So we just drag this into our workspace. So this is what it looks like. And now let's move on to the code. Okay, you can just name whatever you want your controller to be. So I'll just name it as 1. It's okay. So now we've actually got the blink LED program written for us, but let's write our own. So what we're going to do is, first we're going to turn the LED on. So set built-in LED to high. Then you want to wait for 1 second. So in the control section, you can use this, which is wait 1 second. So basically what we're doing is we're giving that delay function again. So this is how it's functioning in this blocks. So block-based learning is really important because it helps you develop your logic, and it does not have the hassles of all the syntax that we just went through. So yeah, it has its pros and cons though. So now let's go on to output, and this time we want to turn the LED off. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn the set built-in LED to low. Now we're going to wait for 1 more second and put this all in a loop. With this out of the way, let's actually see what this looks like in a blocks plus text. So over here you can see this is the same code that we just did, right? The pin mode 30, which is the built-in LED, is set as output. Then we're turning it high. Then we're giving it a delay of 1000 milliseconds, which is 1 second. Then we're turning it low. We're giving it a delay again. So this is put in the void loop, so that this is run repeatedly. That's what we are actually doing over here. With this out of the way, let's start the simulation. So in order to do that, we're going to use the start simulation button. So as you can see here, the Arduino is being powered now, and every 1 second the LED is turned on. Then after a delay of 1 second, it's turned off. So it's blinking every 1 second. That's what is happening. With this simulation, we've learned the very basic program of Arduino, which is the blink LED program, and I congratulate you for that.